Hi friends, this tutorial I am going to show you how to perform to-do operations using Spring Boot and Angular 5. First I need to implement backend technology using for the Spring Boot. I perform what are the methods required to perform the to-do applications. I will show you step by step how to perform to-do application in backend and how to test it without any front-end technology, how to test my method is working properly or not. Yeah, if you don't know how to create Spring Boot application and Angular application, if you want to go to my previous tutorial, I already shared the link in my comments. Yeah, first I go to create backend methods. Yeah, yeah, I will show you. Currently I am using MySQL database and what are the dependencies required to perform the to-do applications. I'll show you what are. I open form.xml. I I'm using for MySQL database. That's why I'm adding MySQL connector Java dependency, and also I perform JPA operations. That's why I'm adding Spring Boot starter data JPA. So now I'm going to create my model class. Model class is nothing but it provide a connection between the Pojo class to database table. I'll create one class. My demo.angular.model. I take person object. Entity. Enter table. Table name is equal person name person. The entity is perform the relation between the Pojo class and the table. I mention my table name person. So this Pojo class is related to the checking the table name of person. Long ID string first name last name string email. Data date. Yeah, now I go. I create my Pojo class and I perform identity. Identity is nothing but a primary key. create error generated value strategy is equal to auto. And I go to column name equal to id. Like this. My model class is ready. So yeah, my model class is ready. Now I'm going to perform CRUD operations. I already create one controller, person controller. Now I'm going to remove and write my method public response entity list of person get persons open method import return response entity internal http status dot okay. Response entity. Yes, what the fuck? List of person persons is equal to new array list person okay import persons from I create service convert service add person service add service add transaction. I wrote at the rate transactional. Now I'm going to create repository. Now repository the interface. Alright. Employee repository. I mention here @repository. I wrote extends JPA repository. I wrote person. I mentioned long. So this repository only perform operations of Pojo class of person. That is just like as a model class. I am creating a model class as a person. Now this employee repository only perform operation in model object, that person object. Okay. Now I am going to create all to do applications. So I create delete photo employee person service service person service dot get persons error automate person repository. Sorry, sorry. Person repository. Person repository. Repository find all. So it will return all. So alternate gap not required. Here I wrote employees. Persons. Now I need to go to perform one more operation. Take public return response entity and return person object. Save method. I wrote person. Okay. Now I wrote after I write first. If person equal to null, then new exception to throw new exception person object cannot be null Count exception. If person is not integer set, create a date, new date. And finally, writing person db person equal to person service dot save method over person. Okay, create persons. Sorry, shit. Person derivative dot save. Arrow. I'm coming to person repository dot save method error person is automatically returned the db person object with id. Now I'm going to return response entity db person enter comma std status dot ok. So now I add one more post mapping energy is equal to save next method I go to show you public same method I copy paste here I'm mapping map get mapping get mapping you're writing get employee pause id of employee here I write get employee parent portable get person id long id same id equal to null person id cannot be null not required request request bar find one id right get one id okay one is return the object okay next now update the operation I need to perform same thing I have paste here I write update, update. Here I wrote updated date. So is already created date is available because of this already created object. Now I'm going to update method person. Okay, that update method is not there. Okay, save only it will work. Update also. So if you don't want two methods, you can create only one method for the update and save. So update is done. Now finally I'm going to delete. Delete method I'm going to go for delete mapping. Delete by ID. Delete. Okay. Delete by ID. So it is ID enough for the delete. So now I perform the response mentioning user response person is deleted. So now I have done that backend CRUD operation. Now I need to show how to check. Before I'm writing response inside. Now I change com dot demo dot spring boot dot angular dot domain. Okay, I move this one into here. Okay, now I need to go to check this application how it's working to do operation, but still I am not developing any front end technology. Now I need to go test to Postman. So I'm going to Postman. Go to application. I click on Postman. I'm fetching employees. Sorry, I'm not running my method, my application. So now I go to run my application. Right click on Boot Spring Boot application. So my application is running without any errors. Now I'm going to click or not for employees. Maybe method wrong. I will check. Let's check persons. Now it's coming empty array because of there is no record in the database. Now I go to create localhost 8080 show method. For the post method, I am going to create body. I'm sending backend as a JSON format. Now I'm creating. Now I go to create first name, spring, last name, put email, spring @boot.com, phone number 1234567. Okay, 0. Okay, now I'll go to okay. Now I'm going to hit my server. Now I click on that send. Check one record is created, like created date is updated and updated null is still I'm not update. Now I'm going to update this one. Get id is equal to 1. Okay. I wrote update method. So now set created date is coming null. Okay, here it's coming null. Backend it will not come. Yeah, okay. No, I mean if I integrate that front end, if created that I'm not passing, that's why it's coming null. Okay. If I pass, okay, now I'm going to get person, method get person. I'm passing 1. That is the get method. Internal server user net proxy nested com section library failure empty beans. I guess here there are two conditions that shows failure. One is not implement serializable. Now I'll go and check again. Now it's coming timestamp error. Hi. Now I change the JP repository to CRUD repository. That file I get only the some problem. CRUD repository also same. I'm going to place CRUD repository. I'm going to change find all. Okay. Here I go to change get one to find by ID. Okay, what's it? Okay. Now I'll go to check. Now again I need to run my server. Now my server is starting. Now I'm going to check. Now I'm going to check. Now it's working. So I need to go to delete functionality. I will write delete one method not allowed, get method not support. Maybe I wrote post method. Now delete method I wrote. Okay, I'll go to check delete method. Person is deleted. So now it's working. Now I go to that person. Not allowed. Okay, that is okay. No person, no value present. It's okay. Correct. Now I'm going to create front-end technology. Now backend Spring Boot application is done. Now I'm going to create Spring Boot that Angular application. Yeah. If you don't know how to create Angular project, please check my previous tutorial. Okay, now I'm going to read this data from backend to frontend using Angular. Now I'm going to create service layer first. How to create service in frontend? I'll show you. Yeah, I'm going to terminal in our Angular project. Now I wrote one command ng ng g for generate, g for generate here service person, and generate one service here for frontend. Yeah, it's generating. It generated. Now I'm going to write my service layer first. Open my service. That is a service. Importing the HTTP. HTTP client. Import HTTP client from Angular slash command slash HTTP. This dot HTTP equal to HTTP. Okay. I will the command dot HTTP. Okay. I take this to service. Now I add one by one method. First method right get persons. I add one method colon observer any get person this dot http dot get method get method add http colon local host 8080 colon persons dot subscribe. No need, not right. Angular file will come directly. I wrote here return method get persons backend it's persons is done. I'm going to app component. Here I will import. It's not required because of I'm writing difference service private person service colon person service. Okay, person service. Yes, I try to import. Sorry, person service. No, this dot person dot get persons. I need to. I'm not passing any parameters. So subscribe public persons colon any equal to other I am passing start persons is equal to data. Now I try to display all persons in my front end. Person dot JSON. I show that object is coming or not. Now I need to go to insert one record. Save method. First method. We'll remove this one. This one record is inserting. So now I go to run my application. Yes, my server is running. Yeah, I got some errors. App component different from person.service.ts. HTTP does not exist. I will check. Yes, sir. This one I remove that functionality I don't want. Here observable and this both are also I don't want. That's why I remove. No service running, but still I got some 1810. Personal site does not exist in .com 18. Person service, sorry, small p. No person service is HTTP does not exist. What is this? I forget to write public here. Yes, my server is running now. Yeah, okay. I forget to import my service in model. Providers will service. Provide is nothing but services. What are the services you are using in the application? Need to import here all services. Okay. Now I'm going to refresh. No profile. Okay. I will check. MPRA is coming. Yeah, my server is not learning now. Yeah, one record is coming. Yeah, my get method is my employer person's method is working. Now I'll go to perform my operations. I need to show how to add to Spring Boot. Spring Boot. Now I need to add that Bootstrap. How I need to add Bootstrap to Angular. I will show you step by step. Yeah, different ways of you can add Bootstrap into Angular. Some people import directly skipped that bootstrap min.js. So, but I am going to install to npm. npm install. I will bootstrap 3 jQuery. We successfully installed Bootstrap. Now I need to configure. I need to configure jQuery min.cs and Bootstrap min.css and Bootstrap min.js file. I take this one. I'm going to Angular CLI.json. In CS file, I place my Bootstrap min.css and same thing I add scripts also in my Angular.cls file. Now that is done, write ng sir. Yeah, my server is running. Now I need to take Bootstrap table. Now I am going to take table. Now I am using this Bootstrap table. I take this table. I'm going to component.html. Paste here. First name, last name. I change first name, last name, email, and phone number. Now I'll write start ng file equal to let person of persons. Person dot first name, person dot last name, person dot email, person dot phone number. Oh, now I'll remove this one. And go and check. Still it's not refreshing. Yeah, now it's coming. First name, last name, both, and everything. Now I am going to create one form for saving purpose. go to tag, Bootstrap forms, okay, I'll tag this one, I'll on to action, and name first name, and tag test, last name, checkbox not required, I'll tag again, last name, email, phone number, and it is always unique, first name, last name, email, phone number, submit button, and go and use, okay, now it's coming, but it's going like that, write div class equal to container and place div, yes, now it's okay, little bit, yes, person written. Now persons, all persons. Now I'm add person here. This person will come. Now I'm going to add one method. Okay. Now I will add. Okay. First I need to go to import form module. And the form models. I will show each and everything. Correct. I write my form models. I importing my form model. I'll check any error. Now I need to go. I'll write ng model. Ng model equal to first name. Okay, now it's working. Same thing. List last name. Email. Phone number. Okay. Migrate person dot first name. Person dot last name. Person dot email. Person dot phone number. Now I'll write click save method person. Save method person colon any. And same thing I took this one. Person dot save I write. It was person here. If we come that one, I try to push to data. Okay. Person object. Once I submit, again I refresh. Okay, I push the data. Okay, persons I push. Get a memory card. I create one save method in my service. Save. I create post method. Here save. Command pass. Person colon any. I'm passing person object. Okay, now I will check is this saved or not. Public. This message is already there. I go to the Bootstrap. Let's forward give message declare message. Okay, now we will go to insert record test tester. Oh sorry, I need to change email. Yes, phone number. Okay. Spring Angular Spring at angular.com. Okay, request body is missing. Public body is old. Okay, person undefined is coming. equal to personal, right? Hmm. Here I need to change more than small mistake. I need to change the model. Then I need to go write one more. Yes, person form is equal to ng form. Saving this one. So, okay. Yes, expecting name. Number. Go and check. No errors. Okay. Now I go to say spring formula spring at the rate com. Okay. I click on submit. Now it's showing. Why get error messages now? Okay, message I'm not setting. Okay. Now I go to set message. Not here. Cannot require files. Now I need to perform operation edit and delete also. I'm going to perform operations edit and delete. Action 0 equal to edit person I pause here person.id edit here delete person delete just loading. Now I go to add fonts or some icons angular fonts some okay, we'll try this one npm install and go to add fonts or some done that fonts or some is added. Now I need to add that models in pass or some I'm going to angler.cli.json. Now I added CSS here. Now fonts also I added. Now I will go to again run my site. Now again my server is running. Now I go and refresh. So now I need to go to add icons. It's working or not, I will check. Icon is added or not. Yes, icon is added. Now I will go to add fa.edit. Open my Backend. It's not there. Yes. Trash icon is coming, but I will write a icon. Now fonts some icons also added. Okay. Edit and delete. If I click on edit, I need to display data here, whatever I edit. Okay. I'll go to right edit person. ID. Edit person and passing ID here. I don't want to this one. I pass data into here. I wrote that edit person in my service. ID. I'm writing get method. Get person slash I'm passing ID here. Okay. I'm going to check back and I'm writing edit person only. Get person. Yes. Now I'm going to check if I click on edit it will coming or not. Let's start a applet. Check. Now I need to change this one. It is submit change to. If I click on this operation I need to perform. And go to and write person dot id not equal to null. I can call this method update person update or save. Same thing person dot id not equal to null. I will write update. I will write add add method. If I click here update is coming. If I go here I will check update person. Write component.ts. Write update method. Same thing person. Then here I am write update. Because of I take one more method, that is get persons. Here because of I need to call every update. Get persons person object empty. I do change. Now I am going to update per update. Now I'm going to update person. I'm going to check it's calling update method or not. I'm changing 9 to 9. Yes, it's coming. Everything is coming up. Okay. Now I'm going to update. Okay, it's coming. Check it's highlighting. Again, I need to change. I change it to 2. It's changing. So update also working. Now I'm going to create one more Angular Spring Angular at spring.com. One second, I will check. Okay, method is not working. Not correct, but method is working this one. But why add method is not working? Okay, I will change some save person. stretch. Angular spring.com. It's working. Add, and now finally I'm going to delete functionality I need to write. First I'll write service node delete passing is also hiding. Passing delete method also delete. Delete. Back and I'll check. Just delete. Delete the ID correct. I'm going to component. I'll write delete person. I think. Okay, now I'm going to delete one record. Delete person. Delete. Okay, once the record is deleted, again I called method deleted. So now CRUD application is working perfectly. So to do application is done using Spring Boot and Angular. Thanks for watching my video. If anything updates, anything you want to requirement, you can put in comments. I will create the tutorial. Thanks for watching my video. Bye bye.